Okay, and welcome back to Valheim, otherwise known as Minecraft Simulator Part 2. Mostly to show styles of ways that I've been trying to build buildings, and I've moved on a bit in Valheim from the previous video. I'm up to stone now. I defeated the first three now of the big bads you've got to beat in Valheim. I've not videoed it because mostly it's me screaming at the game and rage quitting. Those guys are, yeah. So we're going to start from how things have evolved along. We're going to start with the place that I actually first settled in this new Valheim world. I've done quite a bit of work on it. This is my main place that I sleep when I'm in this settlement. 2-story building with a nice little balcony. Coastal, of course. The usual thing that I do. I find an island off the coast and I build my first building on it. That one over there was actually the first building I built in this world. So that, you know, you've got a fighting chance against all the nasties that keep spawning in. We'll go through the rest. So yeah, balcony here. Bedroom here. This was, I mean, obviously I made all this back when I'd only just beaten the first big bad, and you know, we're building everything out of wood, but it'll evolve from there. But obviously we had smelting. You can see I've got these. They still get used heavily. I have actually built in the map a couple of places you can go to with portals. This is my portal room. There's nothing in there except portals, so it's not particularly interesting. Yeah, there's a boat over there. This was the second room I built, and as you can see, I've maxed out. Well, maxed out for the technology level I have. The forge, it's level 6, and the workbench as well. That fire needs. So yeah, actually, might as well cook those two as I'm here. Oh, and I'm out of. Do I have any? Yeah, I've got some. We'll just pilfer that for a moment. No doubt I'll get some more. So, forging and work crafting room. Obviously, right next to where the smelter and the coal maker is. My first building I ever made. Again, very basic. I haven't been in here for a while actually. No wonder this lot's gone out. My first workbench, my first bed. Used to have a load of stuff in this one. It's empty now because obviously everything's moved on. Storage. Yeah, I still keep some stuff in here. Actually, I need some of those. Put them in there. Didn't remember I had some of those over here. And then the other room, which was basically another storage and crafting room. But yeah, as you can see, as soon as I had some decent technology, I built one over here, actually on land itself. That one over there, that room. Over here we've got the warehouse, because my usual place I would dock my boat was here, so I would just bring everything up, store it in here. Don't know why I put a stone cutter in here, but yeah, organised according to time. I'm almost out of that stuff. Better go back to the swamp soon. Yes, no shortage of that. So, beggars the question. Oh yeah, the other thing was, where I started building was actually right next to the circle of stones. This area here. 1, 2, 3 so far. Yeah. Punch him in the face because he was an absolute pain. I'm not even going to go into that fight. My god. So yeah, it's right up here. Oh, and my bees. She's not happy. Not happy. Looks like it needs repairing. Might be so. That looks alright. Oh, that needs repairing. There we go. So, yeah. I found some queen bees. Oops, that doesn't help. But never mind. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you around the rest of the places that I've been trying to build stuff. Some of which has not actually gone quite so well, some of which has. And we're going to do it because I've got a load of stuff here I need to take to a building on the other side of this island. And the island is... yeah. This is my island here. I have explored an awful lot of the local area. Oops. Oh, use. There we go. Really? You're gonna make me do this? Ah, jeez. Thank you. Right. So let's start dragging this along. So yeah, I mean, this is dirt road at the moment. I do have the capacity to put down stone slabs. But to stone slab every road on this place, I mean, you'll see what I've been using my stone on soon enough. Actually, I might... where we want to go is up there. But I might show you one of my failures. I say failure, I can actually go back and fix it now. When I first started building this, I'd only just made stone. And I was still getting to grips with the idea that you can't really make stone hang over everywhere without it breaking. The idea was a bridge over this river that I could still put boats down. But that I could take further up into this area. Because at the time there was an awful lot of bronze and tin down that way. I just ended up bringing it by boat anyway, so the whole thing became moot. But, yeah. Yeah, it was... I now have access to wood iron poles. I could probably make this much more stable than it is at the moment. But it was an absolute thorn. Every time I tried to build anything going outwards, it just broke on me. And it drove me up the wall. I was trying to make this wonderful stone bridge. You know, very big, massive thing. So, an ambitious thing that would mean that I could just take carts across this thing all the time and not stop boats going up and down it. The wooden structure underneath was basically there, you know, partly for me to have a walkway across, and partly so that I had access to the underneath, so I could build stuff underneath it. I was ultimately going to demolish all this business here, but it just drove me up the wall. I stopped in the end. That was my first attempt at a stone structure. I almost stayed in the Bronze Age. Oh. Seriously? Go and get lost. Those. So anyway, let's carry on into the interior. Probably not in the right position. Where do you want me then? Fussy game. Yeah, you need a lot of stamina for this. That one just goes over to the stone circles, that split in the road there, so don't worry about that. This goes through the forest. I don't know if you can tame any beasts of burden in this game. I encountered one set, and the first time I tried to fight them, they just basically slaughtered me. It was in a plains area, I found. I mean, I've only beaten the first 3 beasts, so whatever beast you get in the plains area. Or in the mountain area, for that matter. I haven't defeated him yet. I'm working on it. I do intend to light this up at some point. I'm going to go through here and actually put torches all the way along it so that it's lit up. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Remember the days when it used to take 4 hits to take one of those things down. So, what's this? This was not so much a failure, but I guess it wasn't a way because I wasn't able to actually do what I want. Let's drop the card here for a second. Oh, no, really? Oh, because of that one. Hold on. I'm sure I can deposit some of this in here. There we go. What I wanted to do was I decided, okay, if you won't let me go sideways, I'm going to go up instead. And I wanted to make a basically my own version of Isengard. It's a big, massive tower. You know, this is the floor you come into. It actually has the floor down. This one down here, I was going to make the bedroom, and then a main floor, an entry hall, a dining area here, and then the bedroom on this top floor here. And then have an observation deck right at the very top with nice little peaks and pinnacles and things like that. Yeah, the trouble is when you're in build mode, you go so high, you can see that they're red. All of these are red, despite the fact they've got, you know, bits under them for stabilizing. Not only can you only build so far along, you can only build so far high. Which is a little bit disappointing. I've tried to go higher. You can't go any higher, they break. I mean, literally, if I was to put something there right now, it would break. That's why that corner is missing a piece. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this, actually. Is that somebody down there messing with my bloody wagon? Shit. Piss off, you. Can't get a moment's peace sometimes. I don't think I'm close enough to a... I will be. So yeah, that was that. I thought I'm going to build myself a really tall tower with a deck at the top so I can overlook the trees. And yeah, that was an ambition that I used up so much stone as well to actually get that high, and then realised I just couldn't do what I wanted to do. Quite disappointing. So as you can see, it's unfurnished and unfinished. I'll probably finish it off at some point. So yeah, so far that's two things that are like, okay, well, you tried something and you know the mechanics of the game meant that it wasn't really going to work. So now we'll go on my main project, and the one I've been spending the bulk of my time on, and the one that is cool. Yeah, Norman Castle. There's two doorways there because I didn't make it even numbered, I made it odd numbered across. So I either put a single door in. 3 doors look stupid, so I had to put a double set of doors with a odd number split in the middle. Ugh. Counted that out wrong. Never mind. So yeah, basically we have an indoor and an outdoor, except I haven't actually finished the stairs leading up to that one yet. There will be stairs leading up to that one at some point. For God's sake, really? Good lord. You're gonna make me spend that, right? There we go. Gatehouse, unfinished. There will be parapets around the top. Let's close these doors. Seeing how the dregs can work around here. They'll have trouble getting through that. So yeah, there's going to be walkways and parapets over there. Ooh, didn't realise that. This is like one of the most recent parts I've completed. And I didn't realise that... okay. I might have to change the doors then. These iron gates are one of the most recent things I put in. I thought that would be cool. Put a set of iron gates there. I didn't realise they came with their own... You know what? We'll come back and we'll deal with that later. So let's have a look at the inside of this castle. It's built on a hill, which is why actually the wall sort of gradually slopes upwards. It's a different level here from it is over there, because that area over there is the top of a massive hill. It's impossible to level the ground out completely. Well, it's not impossible. It's just a lot of effort for very little reward. If you flatten an area out completely to build a castle this size on it, you might as well just go with the ground. Have done with it. So yeah, walls all around. Towers in the corners, and there's going to be towers in the middle when I get around to finishing that off. And you can't really see it from here. That off, which is also, as you can see, an indentation going out. We'll do a tour of the walls in a second. Let's just check out the first place anyone's going to go when they have finished walking down that path, dragging stuff down here. The pub. Oh yeah. Cooked food, warmth. A bar inside, tables outside. Ooh, it's done. Okay. I don't think I've already got some. There we go. Let's have a pint. And then, of course, upstairs in the pub. If you want to. There's somewhere you can hang your hat. Ooh, hang on, so is this... Yeah, let's light that up. Ooh, I'm out of wood. Somewhere warm to sleep for the night. And sheltered, as you can see. So yeah, that was good. Do the wall tour. The wall doesn't have all wooden parapets on the outside of it yet. I'm working on that part. Like I say, this is unfinished, but this is the one I'm going to continue because, as you can see, it's the one where the mechanics of the game let me do what I wanted to do, basically. So yeah, this is going to go all the way around ultimately. You can see I've gone down there. I'm going to have that go around that tower. This I'm going to build up into a tower. I'm going to make those, like, similar to those battlements here all round. Something got killed down there. I don't know what it was. So yeah, tower. The interior of which isn't much. I'm told that the enemies don't spawn within the radius of workbenches. So I'm going to use workbenches as my defense. I'm going to put one in each corner of these towers, there, and all here, to just try and stop the enemy from spawning in the castle, basically. It's going to be a lot of workbenches. So yeah, around here. And obviously I'm going to continue it down here. Yeah, this tower is going to be this height, and then it's going to carry on at that height over there. And as you can see, that's the entrance with the gateway there. So yeah. This is probably going to hurt, isn't it? It hurt. So that's that. Storage in here. Really haven't got around to building this up very much. Partially because there's another storage inside that I've been using as well, but this is going to be the one for the main building storage. Over on this side, crafting. Got a level 6 forge. Again. Only a level 1 workbench. I do need to up that, actually. Task for later. Barracks and a storage area where we're going to put these carts that are going to be going in between. It's getting dark. So yeah. So what about the actual interior of the castle? So like I say, this is on a hill. This land went up like that, and I extended it a bit here, but most of this was natural. But I just flattened out and built on. So I keep running out of stamina. I keep doing that. I gotta take my finger off the run button. Aha! I'm gonna take the benches away. A hearth fire with benches around it where you can just sit, drink mead, and frankly have a laugh with your mates. Where it should be. Dinner. Heh. Worship the Emperor and his golden throne. I went with the blue lights for these. I just thought they looked cool for the main court area. Now the storage area I was talking about is here. This has basically been my main storage area. Put me here as well. Or, organised everything. But my main place where I rest. Here we go. Yes. Different types of carpets on the floor. My own desk. My cool bed. And the piece de resistance. A hot tub. What else could one wish for? Dry yourself by the fire straight away. And then all we have to do is hang a plasma screen television right here, and then I can just lie in bed and, kick back. This just leads up to pretty much where you think it would. The middle area here, so. It's been a build, this, as you can imagine. Not everything I've tried worked. I've had to experiment for a bit. Using stone to go across with these parapets, not an option, couldn't do it. Had to be wood. Which is a shame because wood rots in the outside after a while. I'm gonna have to. I might put limited roofing. I might put some poles and just put roofing on it over there. I don't know quite what I'm gonna do, to be honest with you. I should give the matter some consideration. So yeah. Kick it back. Unloading unused assets. What a man chooses to do in his bed in his own time is frankly up to him. Right. So yeah, that's the new Valheim world. The one I'm probably gonna roll with. Some of the things, anybody who's actually played Valheim will know that some of the things here are made from resources that I've picked up from places that I haven't actually defeated the big bad in yet. I have used tar, for example. I've encountered plains areas, and I've nipped in and just grabbed a great big armful of tar, run back to the boat. Things like that. I've been up the mountain areas quite a lot. I could, now that I can brew mead, of course, I can make the stuff that actually prevents you from freezing in the Arctic area, not in the Arctic, in the mountain areas, as well as the basically. Ooh, the hell? How is the? Well, I love it now. I have no idea how that piece of wood got up there. Seriously, I don't know. Yeah, and obviously, the minute you can start making mead, you've got to make the poison resist stuff if you want to go anywhere around the swamp. Swamp drove me up a wall the first time I went to one. You just walk in, take a hit, die. Okay, respawn, go back to get your stuff, pick your stuff up, die. I almost quit the game right there and then. It's like, stop killing me. If there's one criticism I have of this game is that the tutorial sucks. It is a game that lets you just basically drops you in, leaves you on your own, and then expects you to just work out mechanics that it doesn't explain. It is a game where you have to actually go to the internet basically to find out the basic rules of it. And some people like that. It's like, okay, we'll have an option to turn the tutorial mode off then, so that they don't read those things. But I would like to have known that I could actually brew some poison resist stuff, and without doing that, I can't go to the swamp. That would have been nice to know. So yeah, I've taken to actually checking the internet for pretty much anything these days for this game now. Shouldn't have to come to that, but it did. Game needs a creative mode. I think they'd probably have a lot more interest, because it would actually suit me if these little shits spawned an awful lot less and I could just get on with, you know, building cool shit. Building stuff like this castle, which as you can see is, like I say, is still unfinished. But this is the one, unlike the other two structures back there, this is the one I'm going to carry on with. This is the one I've had the most fun with. It's like, yeah, I'm building a cool 12th century Norman castle. So, but, you know, and then you get the random things occasionally where they'll have the red circle around you and it'll say that the swamp's approaching or the ground is shaking, and you just end up getting absolutely dogpiled, properly just attacked by masses of enemies who smash up your building. It's like, can we not? You know, I know there's plenty of the hardcore survivalists who do want that in the game. Cool, leave it in. Put it in as an option. Give those guys an achievement if they beat off those attacks. Let them be able to say, oh yeah, I got attacked by masses of trolls and I killed them all. Cool, good for you. I ain't going to denigrate that. I just don't want to do it myself. I'm a casual scrub. I just want to build shit. Have fun. So, yeah. Anyway, that's basically Minecraft Simulator Part 2. No doubt there'll be more. I've got plenty of other places. Like I say, I'm building on this island here. I do have portals that go to other places. That was my first swamp. That was disappointing. I've since found far more productive swamps than that tiny little bit there. Although God knows I died enough. I actually only died once in that one. Yeah, it was mostly my first time in the Black Forest. So, yeah. There'll be other places to go to. There's plains around somewhere. I'm going to possibly build myself a fortress on one of those. But first I want to see what the next technology up is, which means beating this dude down here first. I'm not looking forward to that. I didn't enjoy taking down the other ones. I doubt I'm going to enjoy taking down that one. But we will see. Once it's done, we'll see what the next unlock is. Next tech up, and we'll work from there. So until then, I will catch you anon. Have fun and chill out.